Okay, welcome to my channel. It's Sunday and I have a lot of things to do today, and one of them right now is planning for one of my most important goals for this year: to see my abs a little bit more. I'm going to start off by cleaning out my kitchen again. I did a recent video before showing you what was in my what I have in my refrigerator and in my cabinets to keep a flat stomach, which is totally different because that just means you want to look fit. So I may have some things in there that we may consider to be cheat items or not so clean items. In this case, since I'm getting ready to get myself involved in a prepping for competition, I need to start cleaning it and dialing in my diet. So for those of you who are my clients, it's different. I'm not expecting you to eat like me because you're not doing a bodybuilding competition in any sorts. So the way that I'm going to eat is extremely strict. It is a way that you can do it in order to lose body fat faster, because it always starts with a diet. But I'm not expecting for you to do what I do. Understood? Cool. Those of you who are a part of the 21-day challenge, thumbs up to you. It's all about accountability, so stick with the accountability first before you start trying to go head in and trying to eat clean and doing what I'm doing, because I'm going back into retraining myself to stick to a certain regimented diet. So with all that being said, I'm going to show you how I plan for it. It makes no sense to say you're going to do it, but you have no plans, no follow through. Or you plan it and you don't follow through. And the easiest way to follow through is plan it and then do something about it. So I am going to clean my cabinets out, and I'm going to give you guys kind of some tips as to what you need to not have and what you should have. I do have to grocery shop today, so hopefully I probably won't grocery shop till this evening because I got a lot of errands and meetings and stuff to do today, which that's interesting on a Sunday. Well, it's not interesting on a Sunday, but I have to do it. So I'll be able to show you guys what I need as far as grocery shopping is concerned. And trust me when I say it's down to the minute, not a lot of stuff. It's extremely simple. I'm a minimalist at heart, so I'm trying to keep that type of way of thinking and doing things even in my diet. And I know this is going to work. So let's get started. So everything's cleaned out, it's done. So give you kind of some quick synopsis of why I kept what I kept in here. Fruit. I usually don't eat a lot of fruit during the winter season, but if I do, it's only with my protein shakes, and I only deal with the triple berry because it's lower in sugar, doesn't spike your insulin so high, and it's just better. And they're really good for detox shakes too. So I like to use this fruit instead, and frozen is better because it's cost efficient. So that's all that's in here. So there's more stuff that I need to get when I go to the grocery store. You'll see what that is. Down here, the last of the most important foods that I eat anyway, or the most often foods I eat anyway. I need to get more anyway because I'm going to be prepping. How many times did I just say anyway? Well, this is broccoli. This is spinach. So there's more green vegetables that I'm going to be getting. So for right now, I still have enough for a couple of days prep. So those are in there. I have, as usual, my 2 gallon jugs so that I make sure that I drink as much water as possible. I need to drink at least half my body weight in ounces. So it's about 75 because I'm about 150, 155 in there. And or I can get to a gallon, whichever one. But I try to stick at 90 ounces because that's higher than what I really need. And just keep it at there. And then eggs. Last bit of eggs that I have. I'm going to go purchase some more. So I will show you guys when I go grocery shopping exactly what I'm getting so that I make sure that I have my prep for the next... How many weeks am I going to be doing this? No, probably more than 8 weeks, more than likely. So we'll see how this goes, but that's what I'm going to do. Everything that's in this cabinet is what is necessary to me. Teas, coffee. Sometimes I like hot chocolate with my coffee, something I learned from more mature people, and it's really cool. Walnuts, only nuts. I'm probably going to get almonds too because those are the 2 things that I really do like with salads. You notice that I got rid of all of my salad dressings because that's not going to work if I'm trying to show my abs, period. So, most important thing when it comes to your food tasting good and staying on this kind of diet, because when I tell you it's strict, it's strict. Spices, seasonings, most important, or marinades. Stay away from the sauces, other than hot sauce, because it has no calories, so you're not adding any calories to what you're eating, but or extra fats or extra sugars in that case. But just play around with seasonings. Like, I'm gonna tell you now, my favorite seasonings will always be the McCormick's brand, because they have all these different, like smokehouse maple, brown sugar Bordeaux. They have herbs and garlic and herb and all of these different ones. So I know I'm going to the grocery store to get these as well to make sure that I have more, even though I do have a nice amount of spices here, but nothing beats having more of it, you know. That way you can stay focused. So if your food tastes good through your spices and your marinades, you're more likely to stick with the diet instead of trying to find salad dressings and all of this other stuff, you know, to go with it. So when I mean this diet is strict, and I'm ready for the challenge. I'm doing this for myself. Yeah. So I had to get some other things done really quick, so I will see you guys in the next clip.
So the app that I usually use to kind of like plan my life or get my life together is called Pen Ultimate on my iPad. If you have one, most of you should be able to download this for free because it is a productivity app. However, I did create my own planner, and that planner is actually on my website, beautycutright.com. It is a health and lifestyle goal planner, and it has about everything that you can think of to help you put everything into compartments and step-by-step action goals and action plans so that you can be able to shut those excuses down and make your goals. So you can definitely check that out on my website. I actually have a sale going on right now. Buy one, get one free in the nutrition programs. You can check that out. But I took some time to just go ahead and plan out what my meals are going to look like. And actually what my meals will be looking like is similar to one of the meal plans that is already on the site. It is the Clean Eating and Intermittent Fasting program. You can check that out as well. You can get both of those programs. One you can buy and the other one you can get for free. So it's totally up to you. But this is what I'm using to allow myself to get flat, great abs. So, yeah.
All right, so it's about 8 o'clock and I'm home now. I just finished grocery shopping, as you can see. So I just got back from that. So I'm going to show you everything that I've gotten Trust me, it's simple. It's sticking to the basics. And then I'm going to start meal prepping for the next couple of days. So I'll hopefully in this video I can show you what that looks like. Hopefully. I might end up showing you as a picture because I still got other stuff I got to do. But yeah, let me show you what I got. I opted out for the bagged chicken like I usually have. Is like the usually have like the chicken breast strips that I get, like the fajita strips, but I went on ahead and got like 2 things of thin sliced chicken breast. So that's what I got, and a nice big thing of chicken thighs. You don't have to just eat chicken breast. I mean, protein is protein. There are good proteins and bad proteins, I guess, if you want to say that in a sense, but it all depends on you. I just don't eat red meat or pork. No, I don't. So chicken is my favorite form of protein, especially chicken breast and chicken thighs, and eggs. I got another, 5 dozen. Granted or not, this only cost me like $3 for five dozen, and you get them like from Kroger. Everything that I got, like that you see here as I continue on, including with the meat, was like $80, and I think it could have been a little bit cheaper if I had went to the right place, like for example Walmart. I went to Kroger and I went to Myers, and Myers is cheaper than Kroger is. Go figure. Especially with the spices. I think I paid almost $3 a piece for these, and they're like $2 or $1.50 at Myers. So that lets you know they're probably about $1.29 at Walmart. So, but I went ahead and got some more spices. I didn't have any more of the roasted garlic and herb, and I already have one of each of these, so I went on ahead and got another one just so I can be sure I had all of the spices that I need. Probiotic, if you don't get a probiotic as in a pill form or a supplement form, you can get a tea, and yogi tea, if you notice, is like my favorite. That's what I have. And went to the grocery store. Both of them were like out of the larger bags of green beans and broccoli, because that's all I'm going to be focusing on as far as vegetables besides spinach. That's all I'm going to be focusing on eating. They were out of the big bags. It's like the whole world recognizes that green beans and broccoli is what's necessary in their diet at this point in time. But, oh well, so I had to get the smaller bags. So I have broccoli, I have green beans. I think I'm going to consume the broccoli first. So I might put these in the freezer. There's nothing wrong with you buying freezer style or freezer vegetables. I might be switching over to that from like going to Costco's or maybe Sam's Club, because they have the larger ones and they're good. And then I have the baby spinach. This time I got it in the bag instead of the like little plastic cases or containers that they come in, because I get more bang for my buck, and this was like $3. And had to get another thing of coconut oil Pam and some more walnuts, because that helps. And then the only thing I need to get now is my protein. So got extra virgin olive oil, necessary, especially to cook with, and almond creamer. I got this almond creamer because I'm finishing or phasing out the sugar, and I'll show you what I mean, what I'm phasing out. I'm phasing this out. I'm phasing out the sugar in the raw. So with the sugar in the raw, it's only 5 grams of sugar in it, and I gotta read it. I gotta read it myself to see what it says. 1 tablespoon equals 1 sugar packet. It's about 5 grams total, 20 in calories for just 1 tablespoon, which is all I use. I'm phasing this out. I'm still gonna keep my honey, but I'm probably gonna be using it very sparingly, because for this kind of diet to really reveal my abs, I'm gonna have to take sugar, completely out of my diet, and that includes the right type of carbs. I have to have them at the right time for me. So I decided that I was gonna go for an almond creamer for my coffee, because the only time I really have coffee is on Saturday mornings when I go and teach my pole conditioning classes. Other than that, I try not to have coffee every day. I'll probably have like black tea, green tea, or my probiotic tea, or just water, or in this case, since I'm going to be going back to fasted cardio, I'm more than likely I'm going to just be having BCAAs and water. So that's how I stay hydrated. And these are plantains. So plantains are a great source of fast digestive carbs. These are considered, well, I know this is considered a fast because it's like rice or quinoa, but there's a lot of protein in it as well as carbs. It's high in protein and carbs. This is high in carbs, but it's slow digestive, so it doesn't spike your insulin, gives you good energy. So I prefer to really just deal with sweet potato, honestly. Quinoa, I need to finish it up because I'm pretty much almost done with it. And then for my fast absorbing carbs, which I think are awesome, after a really hit workout, I went for plantains instead. I can have sweet potato, you know, after a workout, but if I want something fast to replenish my glycogen stores, I prefer to have plantains. So that's pretty much everything that I got from the grocery store. Keeping it simple. You notice I don't have like junk food, sauces, and all of that stuff. If you want to reveal your abs and you have a nice layer of fat over them, you need to change your diet. Period. You can't outwork a bad diet. And I mean, you can work out and eat very good, very clean, at least 80-90% of the time. You will have a flat stomach. So that means you can have like dressings and all of that stuff, sauces and other stuff from time to time. But if you really want your abs to show, you have to be dialed in a diet that is 100% clean. Not 95, not 98, not 99, 100% clean. Based off your personality, your lifestyle, and things like that, adding like little extra things, like for me, coffee. It's better to drink it black coffee, but it's an acquired taste, and sometimes I'm okay with it, and some days I'm not. And because I've brought it down to I'm only going to have it on Saturdays, I decided to just go for an almond creamer, which actually has the same thing in it. It's like total grams of sugar is 4 and the calories is 25. So I can dig with that. I can deal with that. So especially if I'm only having it once a week. You cannot cheat. You can't cheat. So if you want a flat stomach and you have a nice, and you know that you're overweight in that area, you're going to have to dial in your diet, and you got to be disciplined for it. So there's no other way around it other than just eating 85% of the time clean, and just be patient with the fact that it's going to be a slow process. That's all I can say. But in this case, I can't say this is going to be a fast process for me if I just eat 100% clean, but I will get to my goal quicker. And the results will be what I'm looking for if I stick to what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, that's kind of what my goal is. And I'm showing you how I'm going to be achieving that goal. So I'm going to go ahead and, which one should I cook? Thighs or chicken breasts? I know I'm going to put one of these in the freezer, or 2 of these in the freezer. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take care of the chicken breasts and call it a night. All right, so all done. Cool thing about my refrigerator and being single again is now I can really pack my refrigerator full of my meal preps without a problem. So yes, this should last me for probably 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday. I know one of the meals may be Wednesday because this isn't what I'm eating for all the amount of meals, but at least this is prepped, and then I won't really have to prep until Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is just prep this last bit of quinoa so that I have it ready for when I need it before and after workouts. But other than that, I'm trying to stick to pretty much just protein and fibrous carbs, which are pretty much vegetables. So that's really what I'm focusing on. So this meal prep is done.
All right, guys, so as mentioned before, if you're interested in any of the programs that I mentioned within this video, you can check them out at beautycutright.com. I have a buy one, get one for the meal plans at this moment, so you can use the coupon code that is definitely listed below in the description box. If you're interested in online coaching with me, 6-week program, you can check that out also on my website. I'll see you guys Wednesday, 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live videos. See you in the next one.